Hi, I'm Jack Peterson. Scientists predict our ocean's fisheries could be totally depleted by 2048 if actions are not taken. If you're like me, then you care about this disturbing prediction and feel the need to preserve our marine environment. This is important to me because I have fished my entire life in the Atlantic and Gulf waters. Fishing is my passion. It has given me a healthy respect for marine life, and I truly fear for its sustainability. So here's the problem. Our ocean's fisheries are being depleted, and we need to take action before it is too late. There are several things causing this to occur, but it's mainly because of overfishing by commercial fishermen, climate change, and the lack of effective government policy with respect to how our government protects and manages our marine environments. Let's talk a little bit about each of these issues and the damage they are causing. First, overfishing by commercial fishermen is causing our fish populations to decline dramatically. New sonar technologies have given the commercial fishermen better ability to locate and precisely target fish, resulting in larger catches than before. It's estimated in just 55 years, 90% of the ocean's top predators, like bluefin tuna, marlin, and swordfish, have been wiped out. Not only are commercial fishermen catching more fish, but their trawling nets picking up and kill almost everything in their paths. In addition, the nets destroy sensitive fish habitats that are already struggling. Secondly, climate change is also destroying the fish habitat because it is causing water temperatures to increase. These increasing temperatures are putting metabolic stress on the fish, which makes it harder for them to reproduce. In the last century, the average ocean temperatures have increased about 1.33 degrees. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but the marine ecosystems are so fragile, even a small increase makes a large difference in the sustainability of the ecosystem. So, when you combine low fish reproduction with heavy commercial overfishing, it is a bad combination for our fisheries. Lastly, the lack of effective government conservation policies is a real problem. Concern and protection of our fisheries must start from the top down. Major policy reversals by the Trump administration now favor industry over environment and pose a real threat to our fisheries. For example, President Trump got rid of the National Ocean Policy, which was put into place by President Obama after the Deepwater Horizon drilling platform disaster in 2010. You remember Deepwater, right? Where almost a dozen workers were killed and 210 million gallons of oil was spilled into the Gulf? It devastated marine life, and the marine biologists say we are still feeling the effects of it. The National Ocean Policy focused on ocean Great Lakes stewardship to protect marine life. However, that policy is now gone. We still have the United States Fish and Wildlife Service, which does a good job developing and enforcing annual fishing regulations for recreational fishermen in the United States. But the current administration shows little desire to protect marine life through its policies on a larger scale. In fact, its denial of climate change further jeopardizes our fisheries. So what are we going to do about this? Well, commercial fishermen need strong regulations which focus on long-term sustainability of the fisheries. Protecting and managing the fisheries is beneficial to them and to the many people that live along the coastal areas, because once the fisheries are depleted, their jobs will be gone. Scientists say that the depletion of our fisheries could be halted with aggressive fisheries management, better enforcement of catch laws, and increased use of responsible aquaculture. So, strong commercial fishing regulations must be put into place to make this happen. Also, everyone needs to recognize that climate change is real, and it is causing permanent changes to all ecosystems, especially the marine environment. We must elect government officials that share our concern and will make policies to reduce the problem instead of making it worse. Some of you might say, well, Jack, you are a fisherman, so aren't you part of the problem? Well, no, because I am a recreational fisherman and I abide by federal fishing regulations and harvest limits because I understand they exist to protect and manage the ocean's fisheries. When I was younger, I didn't like that because I just wanted to keep every big fish I caught. But the more I fished and the older I got, the more I understood I needed to protect those fish if I wanted to continue to fish. Each recreational fisherman needs to know the current regulations before they drop a hook in the water, otherwise they too will be contributing to the problem. Imagine waking up in 2048 and realizing marine life as we know it is extinct, and it went extinct because it was our fault. We failed to protect and manage it properly, We didn't value the resources enough to ensure its sustainability. We didn't elect government officials that treasured our fisheries and made protecting them a priority over industry profits. Once the damage is done, fortunately, there's no reversing it. Our marine environment is a priceless treasure and deserves to be protected and cherished so we can share it with our children and our future generations. We must be caretakers of our ocean's fisheries for future generations. President Teddy Roosevelt, who set up our national park system and was a true conservationist, once said, and I quote, "I recognize the right and duty of this generation to develop and use the natural resources of our land, but I do not recognize the right to waste them or to rob them by wasteful use the generations that come after us." And I end quote. I think that just about sums it up. It is 100% our responsibility to control and manage our fisheries for our future generations. We can only do this through adequate governmental regulations and policies. So contact your congressman and get out there to vote for individuals that value our fisheries like me and Teddy Roosevelt. Thank you.